So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our conjunction through houses. And this week, we're going to be covering Sun Mercury conjunction in the 11th house of your birth chart and what happens when these two planets are conjunct together. And as always, if you do not know if you have this particular conjunction, what sign it's in, what nakshatra it's in, all the other astrological details, for that, check out the links here. Check out my full astrological report under the shop section, along with my consultations, link to my academy, Maga Vedic Astrology Academy. But today's conjunction of Sun Mercury most definitely signifies a particular yoga that everybody talks about, Buddha Aditya Yoga. So in 11th house, it does causes Buddha Aditya Yoga, because it never causes Buddha Aditya Yoga in most house placement, only certain. So this is one of them, known as Buddha Aditya Yoga. So let's find out what this particular conjunction does for you. So with this particular conjunction, one of the first thing that we see is that a person becomes very detail oriented in terms of how their money is coming in, how the money is going out, what's happening with their speculative gains, stock market. Okay, they love keeping accounts of where the money is, how much money this person gave me, how much do I owe them. So that becomes a very important task. Now, obviously, as you know, whenever Sun Mercury are conjunct, most likely there could be an instance when Mercury and Sun could be, or Mercury could be combust, being very close to the Sun, or Mercury could be retrograde. When it's retrograde, it can bring a reverse effect where a person will just lose their accounts. Like, they will not know how much do I owe, what did I pay to this person, and what is it that I need to be budgeting. So that's usually what happens, especially if it's retrograde and combust at the same time. A person just will not have the brightest senses of keeping accounts of things. At the same time, and due to the fact, both of these planets kind of influence the fifth house with their aspect. This is why a person really likes to not only get into speculative gains, but speculative romances. They love that. They love that communication of romance. They love those sweet talks of romance. They love to share constant text messages and romances. And if, let's say, depending upon what your moon nakshatra is or your Venus nakshatra is, it can even bring about affairs with this particular position. But because Sun is obviously, Mercury is the smallest planet, Sun is the biggest star in the solar system. So Sun naturally gets to, put its light on most of the things. And I think my daughter is in the back. So you see, that's an omen. That was an omen, a child playing in the background. So this particular conjunction clearly shows that one wants to play. Okay, one wants to just have this childlike personality, but Sun, because it's so big and overpowering, they kind of lack that. And because they can get that, they get suppressed with their childlike quality. Because see, everything is known. You got to understand, whether I'm filming a video, whether I'm giving a reading, there's always these omens that give you this, significance of what this conjunction is. Because what happened is my daughter was jumping around playing in the back, and I'm like, pause the video. I'm like, no, daddy's filming right now. So what happens, dad, and I'm wearing yellow, I'm the Sun, and I'm saying, no, you can't play around. You've got to go downstairs. So whenever they try to have fun, whenever they try to bring some playfulness in their life, they kind of get shut down. And exactly what this conjunction represents just played out with its omen. And the thing is, because of their childlike quality, they kind of lose the logic of romance. When should romance take place? How should it take place? Is it taking place in an environment where I could get something negative in return? Maybe the other person just uses and breaks their heart, or they break the other person's heart. But overall, like, this is a particular person who definitely, even when the planet is retrograde, they have the ability to retain information. Because remember, 11th house is gains. So gain of information comes in. 5th house is intelligence. So it kind of like balances that out, that when you gain some knowledge, you will retain it. Like sometimes people will hear something and within a couple of days they'll forget it until they go back and regurgitate that information. So, and especially when you watch this video, pay attention to your environment. That's another thing. I should make a video on that, because I've had these instances happen when I made a video and somebody actually a couple of times even said, when I was watching this happened, and that was exactly what the video was about. So pay attention to, when you're listening to this video, what's around you, who's saying what, somebody's calling your name, why are they calling you. You will learn more about astrology in that way. Okay. So anyway, guys, this was my analysis of Mercury Sun in the 11th house. If you're new to my channel, subscribe below so you don't miss these type of videos. And if you want to know more about your chart and your conjunction and all the details, check out the links here. Otherwise, we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.